It's an Outback wilderness. It's a wilderness. I have to say that's like the dream car for me. Is either an Outback or a Forest or Wilderness, and it's in gray, which is what I want. I love your car. Hi, I love it. Some people wave at Ferrari drivers. Some people wave at Lamborghini drivers. But no, I wave at wilderness drivers because I'm weird and I like those things. The familiar Starbucks experience that we've had previously on the channel. I can't even see out the window. I need to fix that. It's just now 7:30. My watch is going off because we're going to the gorge today. Okay, there's been a horrible development. Starbucks is closed. I am guessing it's because of the copious amounts of snow that we had. I guess they took precautions, but that means that we need to figure out how to caffeinate. So today we are, as you have seen from the title of this video, doing a little bit of winter wonderland exploring in Daniel Boone National Forest. We're not going to do any like crazy off-road trails or anything like that because there's a lot of snow, and I'm going to give the Subaru a little bit of time off. I think it's been used enough the last couple of weeks with the amount of stuff that we've been doing off-road, off the beaten path. Now, when I say we're not going off-road, I mean we're not going to go on any, like, creeks. But we'll be on some gravel roads today, I think. But we're going to a place that I think...
At the next stop sign, turn left.
Thank you. We're going to go to some hiking areas that I've never been to ever. So it'll be kind of an exciting thing where we do some stuff and go some places I've never been before. So, but yeah, roads aren't horrible. They're not fantastic, but they're not horrible. Good enough for us to get around. Lots of people out wheeling today. Lots of people out wheeling today in their Jeeps. I'm a little bit jealous because I think it'd be a lot of fun, but you know, we're also getting out and doing some exploring, so maybe not as crazy as those guys, but I might get gas, which is now almost $4, but I'd rather do that and have a full tank of gas than end up saying, man, I should have gotten gas. So let's do that. Let's get some gas before we continue on this journey. Oh God, that was a painful amount of money that just went into the gas tank of the Subaru.
Turn left onto Campton Road.
Lots of Jeeps out today. Many Jeeps out today. But so
in
are we.
3.9 miles, take a sharp left turn onto South Fork Road.
Got it. I'll do that. I don't know, maybe one day, I stand by, maybe one day we'll get a old Jeep and, you know, make that our wheeling vehicle, and this more of our, you know, long haul adventure kind of vehicle. Because last time was really, you know, I pushed the boundary, I think, of what I'm willing to subject this vehicle to. Got my Miguel's coffee there. I also have a breakfast burrito on a plate over here. I was gonna eat that, but uncharacteristically I waited for a half an hour at Miguel's, which was time that I was gonna be eating that and then leaving. And by the time I had to leave to be on schedule for this, I couldn't eat my burrito anymore, so I'm doing this on an empty stomach. At least I have food if I get stuck in the wilderness. And roads are fine though, at least right here. 1.6 miles on this road. It's gonna take us like, it says 28 minutes, 14 miles to get where we're going. Holy cow. Really? Okay. This is kind of a cool little road. We're now on Rock Road. I've got that tingling sensation, you know, of that we're going to a new place kind of thing. I've never been before. It'd be so cool to have a cabin out here like that. That's just such a cool little, like, hunting cabin or whatever. Look at this. This is so cool. Here's my question. Who plowed this? You know, like, this is clear. This road has been cleared. Probably one of those dudes that has his, like, F-350 or whatever hooked up to a plow, and he's like the local plowman. That's what I would guess. Oh my Christ. That was a... That's like the road just stopped. Take it easy. This is so cool. It reminds me a little bit, honestly, of when my family went on a trip to Yellowstone National Park in the winter. And this is just very reminiscent of that, being kind of like on these kinds of roads with, you know, lots of snow. It's cool. It's a nice feeling to sort of have that. It's a little nostalgic, oddly enough, because this is obviously not Yellowstone, but it has that feel. I'm hoping that this, you know, as we go on this road that sort of goes to, it says there are some like walking trails that branch off of this road that we're gonna go to, and the road itself leads to like it's like an old furnace, something like that. All right, so we are on the road that goes to the furnace place. It's basically, we're driving on fresh powder at this point. Like, look at this. Just beautiful fresh powder. So, we drove through the whole, like, trail without it. I didn't even realize, like, I should have been looking at the map, and I just drove straight through it. But now we're in a town, but I don't know where the hell I am.
Go past this stop sign. Then at the next one, turn left.
Okay. Now the trick is getting back. How do we get back? So this is Main Street in a town called... No idea where this place is. We're in Irvin. Oh.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Cedar Grove Road.
I know where I'm going. Nobody paying attention to me. Well, I've discovered the town of Irvin for the first time in my life. Irvin, Kentucky, in Estill County. Pretty little town, nice little town, very small. And now we're gonna leave Irvin. Okay, little tunnel action. We're going this way now. We're gonna take a left and go onto this road
In
that I don't know
5.3 miles,
what it is.
turn left onto Tipton Ridge Road.
What the river? That was my bad. Okay, didn't realize that was a one-lane bridge, but it is. That is a one-lane bridge. Railroad tracks, river, field. I am so out of my realm of knowledge of the world. This is... Here I continue straight. No. Wonder if I can...
Arrive at 2 to 50 Coppelpatsy Pilot Road. Arrived.
That's totally legal to do that. Totally fine. Not a problem at all. And then now I go this way. Yes, this is the route. So now we're on the thing, and this is supposed to end at the furnace. Hello, horsey. Hi, horse. 2 horses eating. I think I need to get out and actually walk a little bit. I'm getting like car sick from the winding roads here. I also had the temperature on, I think, a little bit too high, and the coffee maybe didn't help. And the constant smell of breakfast burrito that I haven't eaten still. A lot of factors going into my current state of nausea. This is historic Fitchburg, which is where the stone furnace thing is. But it's very kind of, oh God, in-state maintenance of the... I don't know what that means. What does that mean? The trail thing ends here. That's not... where's the furnace? Where's the furnace? Dude, I'm exhausted with this. Oh, God, it's right there. I drove right by it. Okay, so... that's the furnace, obviously. Huh. Look at that. Let's get out. Well, I finally made it to a place that I wanted to go, and it's the Fitchburg Stone Furnace. Let's take a look and see what it has to say on this billboard over here. Not billboard, but information panel. There's Subaru, looking good. Jesus, look at the snow here. It's deep. Okay, let's see. This says, historic structure was built at the peak of the iron industry in 1868. Wow. and it produced high quality iron for the railway industry. I'm in bear country. Cool. Sub, looking adventurous. Let's go see what we can look at in here. It's the snow. Like I said, the snow is really deep here. Deeper than I was expecting, but this is cool. Wow. Can you go inside it? I wonder if you can. This is very cool. So I finally get out and get some fresh air and stuff. Look at the snow. I mean, the snow's like, you know, that's pretty deep. They got a lot here. Look at this thing. This is wild. It's huge. Like, it's massive. I don't know if I'm supposed to go here, but I'm gonna go here. What does it say? It says Red River Fir. Wow. Look at this. This is wild. Look at this. You can come up in here. I think you can. I don't know. Wouldn't that suck if there's like... Oh God, it's kind of claustrophobic in here. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. It is very claustrophobic, as I said, but this is wild. So, look at that. So this was for making iron. Fascinating. I would love to know how that actually worked. Clearly none of the buildings are still here that were here at the time. Like the wooden buildings that would have been like on the back and on the front. And the good news is we found out something very, very important. Russell loves Carrie. It's written right there. It's an original piece of this. Absolutely not graffiti. And then where we are. Oh God, it's cold. The wind is very cold. Oops. Where we are right now is just unbelievably gorgeous. And very cold. I'm gonna get back in the car. But at least we were able to see a thing and do a thing. I'm gonna go home because I spent most of the day basically lost. And now it's time for me to go home. So, okay, well, we were at least able to see something, right? Like something kind of cool. That's a really interesting... It was more interesting than I thought it was going to be, seeing that furnace. I thought there was more of a trail leading to the furnace. It wasn't. It was a parking lot off the side of the road. But a really cool thing to see, we got to see this really, like... I mean, this is just kind of cool here. They got cabins, cottage, furnace, lodge. This is like a little historic thing here, and there's tons of snow, and it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the car's been great in the snow. Obviously, it's a Subaru, but it was different. It was a different day than I thought I was gonna have. I thought I was gonna actually find a trail and hike it. That didn't happen. I probably could have hiked a little bit on the trail that I drove, but I was just sort of driving and then ended up just not. But anyway, that is kind of gonna be it for this video. But we'll get out again. We'll do some, I think we've got a camping trip coming up, my wife and my son and I, and that'll be a fun excursion out. But this is just kind of a little Saturday morning exploring some places I've never been before. Finding little towns that I didn't even know were here. So, yeah, have a great week, everybody. And I'll see you in the next adventure. that we've driven the Subaru. A little bonus there at the end of this trip to flip it over to 1,000 miles since we bought the Subaru. So exciting.